The button. She is pushed. Oh, I didn't have the right scene up. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good, and the button is still pushed.
All right, we're live.
Show danger time. We are live. Live is what has happened to us. And this is Joe Danger 2. Welcome, gentle VOD folk. Look at all of these other players' ghosts and how ahead of you they are. What are they doing?
No, I know. I'm not good at this.
There's a speed up mechanic of some kind?
What's that? Hang on. This is actually a little louder than I remember.
Hello, cornflakes.
Right, well, I can.
Welcome. I was saying, what is this? There must be some kind of speed up mechanic for them to be ahead of you already, because like it didn't look to me. You hadn't whiffed any.
Hang on.
You hadn't whiffed any jumps or anything at that point.
Okay.
Welcome, y'all. Welcome, everybody. It's time for a new stream. We're a little bit late today, which is 100% my fault.
Get ready.
It was not yet stream time. And I was like, well, let's just do a quick sealed pool. We got time. But we didn't have time. And I knew that.
So there's a boost button. My boost bar needs to fill up again by collecting stars.
Okay. Does doing tricks help at all?
Maybe. Yeah, it does.
My experience has been most of these games drive you to do tricks whenever.
That was slightly better. I can get this under 30.
I believe you.
All right. Retry is backspace. Okay.
Hey, we're already faster than 74% of players.
Camera. Action.
So that's pretty cool. Cornflake says in chat, something relaxing after watching the neighbor's barn burn down? Is that a thing that has happened? Is that your real life? Ooh.
All right, is that better? That's pretty much.
It was better. It was very, very slightly better.
All right, I'm gonna do this one more time, then I'll go to the next one. But I. All right.
So like, do a sick flip. Now, I think part of the trick here is going to be this next bit you don't want to go over very fast, right? Because
yeah,
you'd like to get some of these stars and then fucking nail it.
All right, let's see.
So you spent a bunch of...
Hey, here we go.
Nice. You spent a bunch of boost in the air. Is it good to do that, or does the boost only actually help you on the ground?
I don't know.
Okay, great answer.
Find out. Wait, this is
you picked the same one.
Same one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hang on. I meant to go to the next one. Okay, well,
certainly don't exit to Windows.
I guess I do this one more time. No.
You're doing,
there we go.
You're doing a great job of just sort of riding the stoppie. So yeah, I can't help but notice that you're not doing a lot of flips. Hell yeah. I don't know if flips are good to do, but they're certainly visually impressive. I love a good flip.
Okay. All right. Well.
Good evening. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the stream.
Next.
The stream where we play video games. Remember those?
Get ready. Lights. Camera. Action.
Oh, that didn't. Okay. That still did it. Okay. I'm gonna restart. I could do better than this.
Ready.
All right.
Camera. Action. Duck, jump, duck, jump. Nice. Perfect. Jump. Duck, jump. Watch out. Speed.
Hey, that was under par. That was okay. That's pretty good.
That was very technically under par.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? That's enough for me. There's a 90% of
Congratulations.
the players. All
You're a
right.
pro.
All right. Yes, I will spend 2 stars.
You earned it.
Dude.
Escape Team Nasty.
Get ready. Lights. Camera. Action. Duck, jump, escape.
Flips. Yeah.
Duck. Oh, boy.
Nice. Cool.
Oh.
You landed a little goofy.
Jump.
Oh, you've been killed. It does seem that you have died.
Duck, jump, escape. Duck.
Oof.
Jump. Jump.
Ah. I did not. I failed to jump there.
Go, 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 go.
All right. Well, no. That didn't. Okay.
You gotta watch out. Those guys are they're throwing things onto your track, and that's what you have to jump over. Nice clearance.
Jump. Jump. It's in your hand. Jump.
Oh,
Ah.
Action. Duck.
Okay. All right.
Action. Duck. Jump.
so there are some super large bananas above that first gate. Is it possible
Yeah.
to jump that high?
Duck. Jump. Action.
I'm saying, try to clear that first gate. See if you can clear that first gate.
All right.
Jump a little earlier.
Action. Duck. Jump.
No. Okay. I'm trying.
Action. Duck.
No. Okay.
Action.
See, the problem is the jump button and the
Action.
Yeah, it's a wind up jump. Yeah.
Action. Duck.
Well, I got the bananas.
It does seem difficult to survive collecting the bananas. Oh, you know what? Because they're so generous with their. My bet is, the intention there is that you jump and be coming down, and brush them as you get under the thing.
Okay. Okay.
That would be a real bit trip runner. Yeah, something like that, but with just a little bit more.
All right. Well,
That would be the bit trip
not.
runner way to pick it up. It seems like a nightmare.
Action. Duck. Jump.
Ah. Okay.
Unless you do have a rocket booster on the back of your mine card.
Sure do.
Well, it looks. What I was gonna say is you could try to rocket league it. Because you have rotational control. But it does. It seems like when you do it while the butt's down, it still does just take you forward.
Oh, I unlocked a new scene. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that.
Dr. Snow, Amabel. That's the thing.
All
It's
right,
like a
let's
reference
find out
to a
Dr.
popular media.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Dr. No the James Bond movie with all the skiing stuff in it?
No, Dr. No mostly takes place in the Caribbean, I think.
Okay, well, they're still making reference to Dr. No. They're just doing so clumsily and with less skill than one might hope. Oh, no.
Okay, I'm not doing this well.
I don't know. You totally got the D. And I know how you feel about that. So. Wonder how you're meant to interact with that snowman. Because it wasn't like on the same plane as you, but it had a big indicator on it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a way to switch. I just don't remember what it is.
Okay.
Boost. Escape. Duck. Jump. Duck. Jump.
Nice. I appreciate your snow roll. It's a maneuver most people would not have the guts to attempt.
Duck. Duck.
Caring as they do about their faces and spines. Ooh. That was slick. That was a slick little move at the end there.
Yeah.
And you managed to spell out dagger.
I think I did danger. Did I not get the end?
You did not get the end, no.
Okay. Well, that's
That's it.
unfortunate.
They call him Joe Dagger. He's a huge fan of Jamaican dance floor music.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready.
Dance floor? Dance hall? What did I say? Dance floor.
Action.
Embarrassing. That's what I did. Oh, this is interesting.
Boost.
Okay, this game has a variety of bullshit going on.
Yeah. The first one is all like motorcycle stuff, and this one, oh, I can. All right.
Yeah, you have a stomp one.
This one has a variety of different things. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a level they're trying to get you to go through. But I can appreciate the instinct to just go over it.
Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it.
Wow, I'm a little surprised that the smash. First of all, it just feels very weedy, and secondly, it doesn't really seem to get you much of like a bounce.
No.
Anyway, Joe Danger. That was that was not the part time.
All right,
View to a
well,
chill.
Okay. Well,
Amabel?
yeah.
Do you get it?
So let's do one more, and then.
They make the reference. You know
Yeah,
how you love
they
the
made
reference.
Okay. They made the reference. Oh, you can hold in midair. You'll need to disarm the missile. What?
You will need to air brake in order to disarm the missile silos. Apparently, you're in a snowmobile now.
Oh, I see. No.
The physics on display here are truly baffling.
Stop the launch.
Nice. Everybody knows if you want to stop a missile without causing any real problems, the critical thing you have to do is just smash something heavy directly on the tip of it.
Yeah.
It's exactly like dealing with a penis. You just want to take your snowmobile and really slam it on there. Lana the Witch in chat says, this game has a variety of BS going on. Is how I feel about most AAA games. There's a tendency, I feel like, for the AAA genre to sort of try to be everything to anyone a lot of the time. Okay, you got a checkpoint right before the missile bit. Whoosh. Nice. Whoa. I think you are getting I think you do have the ability to affect your elevation a little bit with the Rocket League style. No. I think you could have gotten those bananas another other level by doing a Rocket League on them. Sick forward flip into getting killed by a huge missile.
Yeah.
Again, the kind of trick most professional snowmobilers can only dream of pulling off. Is this a thing? Is there like a snowmobile motocross scene?
I don't know. Good question. Come on, get out, get.
Oh, that was really close. Snow motocross. Yeah, there you go. Good use of the boost.
Come on.
One more. Congratulations on saving the world.
This is definitely how they shoot stunts in movies.
Cool.
Oh.
And then you were horribly killed. I think you have a checkpoint after that. Yeah.
I jumped
You
instead
did.
of ducking.
You did. It seems like there's a little bit of randomness in these. So I think on the other level at least, the projectiles they throw were not always the same.
All right.
Congratulations on your achievement. And you're faster than some people. There's no arguing with that.
I'll get, the thing with this is you can do the level over and again and get better at it.
Yeah, it's trials.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody loves trials.
So I think that's it for the pre-stream.
Cat of Nine Tails in chat says, forward flip into getting killed by a missile sounds like me on the K drive in any of the Warframe open worlds. Yeah, familiar feeling there.
Are we in the cave?
We're not in the cave. I'm too busy reminiscing about all of the times that I have eaten shit on the K drive. Sorry. We are in the cave. Okay, this is now safe for you to exit to Windows.
Oh, that changed my resolution when I did that. That's crazy.
Well, it's a pretty old game.
2013, yeah.
But yeah, that's Joe Danger too. Amabel was talking about how cool and great it is, and now we have evidence.
I
now there can be no doubt.
Yeah.
Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome to Phase 2, the actual stream, where today we're playing a video game because I remembered that video games happen. Wow, that's louder than I wanted it to be. I turned this down, and it forgot. Far be it from me to hand it to Windows on anything, but if you know how to access the actual volume panel, not the one that they show you if you type in volume, the Windows volume panel is the Windows 7 version of the volume panel is nice. Silas the Lunarch says, hello, SB and Amabel. Wanted to mention this recent Elspeth playthrough has been very fun and appreciated. Excited to see Amethyst units showing up and wrecking the place. I, too, am excited to be shooting magical death grenades at my opponents. And it's going to happen real soon. This here's a video game that came out recently that I was curious about, and we're going to all find out about it together. So if it turns out to be, you know, something, listen, my point is, I don't know anything about it at this point either, really, except for what the gameplay looks like, and what it looks like is rad. So, welcome to Rogue Voltage, everybody. Let's play the tutorial. The year is 3000 and something. The world. Uh-oh. That's not what the world is supposed to have done. The few survivors of the gravistrophe live in scattered campsites off gravitonic energy spikes. So here's our deal. In Rogue Voltage, you construct machines from modules that you wire together. Modules run on energy points. Some generate it, while some amplify or store it. Others will consume it for effects. Connect modules by placing wires between input and output jacks of matching colors. So, input jack with a hexagon, output jack with a circle. Wire up. Okay, I will do it. So, input jack, this thing takes a power and has a gun barrel on it. So when we turn on the voltage, yeah. Hold on just a second. Hold on, I love that enemy so much. In the backpack, you can store modules and exchange them between characters. Take the healing potion into your rack, but you don't have to use it just yet. Okay, we'll put it over here. Look at this guy. These meanies know how to sneak up behind and ambush you. When they land a hit, I swear you can hear them chuckle. He's got his paw. His brutal paw. Okay, well I'm just gonna crack him, alright? It seemed to do the thing last time. Hey, free stuff. An amplifier. It adds 1 energy to the current. This one converts from green to red. It is, however, cracked, so it will be destroyed after a single use. Okay. Our story begins on a day just like any other. Slopper Johnson, our post-apocalyptic parcel carrier, is looking for modules to bring back to his camp. Alright, have you noticed your cure sensor? Sensor modules react to what happens during combat. They can produce a lot of energy and allow for powerful chain reactions. Let's build your first one. Use the healing potion with the generator so Slopper Johnson will receive 1 healing. This will trigger the cure sensor, which will generate an energy, and then we can route it through the amplifier. Okay, so generates 1 energy whenever healing is applied to the player character. So yeah, we want to wire this to here, so when I press the button on the machine, it heals us for 1. That'll fire this, generating 1 green output. And then we connect that to this thing. Yeah, easy as lying. Look at this.
I can see why this is a game you would be interested in.
No, unfortunately, a lot of that stuff was cracked, and it has broken immediately upon use. Alright, but we got a condensator with +1 green input. Not only can it store energy, it also amplifies it. Great news. Stores up to 2 energy throughout turns and battles. What have we here? A brotherly reunion. Brother, wait, you forgot your regeneration cell. Isn't it your most important module? Let's get rid of those monsters together. So my brother's name is Slopper Jackson.
Okay. So this is the case where the surnames are first.
I guess so. So I'm supposed to switch over to his rack with these buttons, I guess. Move this into the shared backpack. And then bounce it over to Johnson. Okay, so hold on. Let me actually look at... Oh, there's a timeline. The timeline shows the succession of upcoming turns. Now it's Slopper Johnson's turn. Afterward, time will tick forward, and in 4 time steps, it will be the Chrono Cat's turn. 2 steps later, it'll be Slopper Jackson's turn. You see that muted portrait in 7 steps? That's where Slopper Johnson's next turn will be. And in 8 steps, it'll be the fox's turn. Okay, this tutorial is my least favorite kind of tutorial is the one where they just tell you exactly what to click. Like, if you want to just show it to me, just show it to me. If you want to put me in a situation and let me figure it out, let me do that. This is kind of like the worst of both worlds, I think. All right, use this turn to charge the regeneration cell. At the beginning of Slopper Johnson's next turn, it will apply healing, which will trigger the cure sensor. And I do so love to trigger the cure sensor. So hold on, let me put this over here so it's out of the way. I guess this is fine. Okay. Oh, I see. This can't be discharged and charged at the same time. So we're gonna charge it on the next thing. Okay, so I wanted to take a look at Jackson's deal real quick here. So he'll put out a blue energy and a green energy, which is pretty handy because he's got 2 guns. He's got 2 barrels on his gun. Oh, this one fires grav charge. What does that mean? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right, grav charge. Turns can be moved forward or backward in time by applying grav charge positive or grav charge negative to a combatant. Grav charge positive slows people down, pushing them backward on the timeline, while grav charge negative accelerates them, pulling them forward on the timeline. The Chrono Cat applied +2 to Slopper Johnson, pushing his turn behind that of the Fox. All right, Slopper Jackson can also manipulate time with his Decelerator +1. So we're going to push the Fox's turn. Do I have control of my targeting? We are totally going to apply the thing to the target. I guess he's right in front of the Fox, so he'll shoot at the Fox. Oh no, okay, I get to select the target at this point. And then also for the blaster. And I guess the Fox, whatever. Alright, the regeneration cell applied healing, which triggered the cure sensor, which has now passed some energy forward. Sensor modules lose all energy if not discharged by the end of the turn. Route it into the condensator, which I've already done, where it will be amplified and stored. And then finish the Fox off with your blaster. Wait, it wants me to... Because I have done this. Did I screw up the tutorial by having this done already? They were not expecting me to get ahead of them. And they want me to put the bullet thing in here as well. That's what they want. Okay. So we'll go ahead and fire once. Get rid of this nerd. And then there's the overload and charge.
Okay.
Our cure sensor has overload, meaning that discharging it will set it on cooldown. Modules on cooldown cannot be activated for 1 turn, and sensors will not react to triggers. Okay, and there's a little symbol indicating that down here. The earlier you end a battle, the better your loot. The rating bar above the timeline shows how many steps you have left per rating. Always aim for the best possible rating to receive more valuable modules. Special rating offers rare modules, while bronze rating offers mostly scrap. Okay, so we are on the last moment of the good rating, it would seem. Which is a shame, because I'm not going to do enough damage here. But we can slow this guy and also crack him for 1. Or maybe I have misunderstood. Like, is it counting in turns or is it counting in steps? I thought it was counting in steps. Okay, so to secure the best rating, let's end the combat this turn, right? We have our charged up thing, so we discharge the condensator for a 2 damage blast. Should be easy enough. We put a little charge in our regeneration cell for the future. We got a plasma converter with a universal input jack. Let's put it in the backpack for now. In the backpack for now. I will let you know when it's a good moment to use. Alright, we're almost through the tutorial. Looks like we got a boss fight against some kind of horrible mushroom. The strong gravioactivity in these swamps must come from this scary giant mushroom. If there's anything we know about mushrooms, it's that they're made of gravity. If we keep to what we've learned, we can defeat it. I believe that. So we're going to screw with the fox's turn order here, because the fox otherwise is going to act before our brother. And then I guess we want to get rid of the fox as quickly as possible, right? Let's get this down to only one enemy. Okay, so we got some charge up here. I'm going to wire these together. We'll pass the voltage on. We don't even know what this thing's actually going to do to us, but we know it's bad. Alright, this turn we can charge this and discharge that. Converts
Maybe
energy
he just
into...
wants to give you a hug. Maybe it's not bad.
I don't see a lot of... I mean, listen, Amabel,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be judgmental here, okay? People can like what they like, and far be it from me to judge a monster fucker of any kind. But those do basically just look like tiny penises coming off of it, and I don't think that I'm up for that kind of hug from a stranger in the park at this particular moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Spores. He's fucking with time. Those were time spores. Uh-oh. Now it's the turn of the gravity equilibrium. It regularly equalizes grav charge on the battlefield. Oh. Okay. Positive gravitivity is halved, rounded down, which prevents combats from getting slowed down too much. Negative gravitivity causes a gravity spike. Negative gravitivity is fully removed. They receive half of it as damage. This punishes combatants that have been going for too fast for too long. Okay, so you have to be respectful of the time stream to some degree.
That doesn't sound like you.
It doesn't, you're right. But he got donked because he was not being respectful. His spores made him too fast, and so gravity punished him. I can tell already that I'm going to have a lot of fun with this game. Alright, this time let's convert our excess energy into plasma, the currency of this destroyed world. Okay, sure. Let's do that, why don't we? Because we do only need 1 damage here. So we're going to disconnect that because we want to route the generator directly into our bullet gun. And then this thing's got a little bit of charge, so we'll just feed that to there. Hooray, free plasma and also a potion factory. If I use it to convert healing or construct healing potions, we can generate even more energy with your cure sensor. A universal healing potion with the cracked quality. Okay, that makes sense. Back in camp, you can use plasma to heal or revive your characters. You can also buy material to construct and upgrade buildings. This is like the roguelite layer, the persistent upgrade layer. Buy a material and set up a trading post. Where do I buy a material? Most of these things have to get built first. The campfire is not part of... No, none of these buildings are part of the tutorial. Here we go, the trading post. It's locked. Am I... dumb? Where's the thing where we buy the material? Oh, there's a button right here. It's... I expected it was going to be in a building. That's on me. I will absolutely buy a material, and then I will use it to construct a trading post. It's weird that you have to buy a thing before you have a trading post. The trading post is where you buy things from, right? Am I wrong about this?
You're right. You're right.
So this module has a crust on it. The first incoming energy permanently removes the crust. But when activated, it becomes out of order for the rest of the battle. So you can only use it once. But it converts green to red while amping it 1. That's interesting. This is another cure sensor. Also malfunctioning. And this is an accumulator which can store up to 3 energy. Will not become locked after activation and can be freely exchanged between characters. That's neat. I mean, another cure sensor seems valuable. If we're going to be doing cure stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although this is probably not where we want this. Well, so I guess he already has one. I guess the thing is, like, if we're going to be producing potions that are consumable by anybody, maybe it is a good idea to have one of these. And this does have a blue output jack, actually. We don't have any blue inputs on Johnson's rig. So, yeah, I'm going to put this on here. Okay, let's start the adventure in earnest here. What do you think of this, Amabel?
I think this is absolutely the kind of game that you like. It has I would get so confused trying to play the game and hook up machines and manage the timeline. Like any one of those things, I might be okay with, but two things, no. I'm very happy for you.
I really like the
Cool
aesthetic of it.
vibes.
It has great, it has a great vibe. It has a
Yeah.
great like crusty, kind of like grimy punk aesthetic. Like it's very. After the initial grav wave, many survivors sought refuge in the sewers, only to discover that also here the time distortions had taken effect. Some sections of concrete had aged 1,000 years in a second, becoming brittle and crumbled. Others became creamy, like on the day they were poured. And who among us? Right? What do we have here? Some kind of bomb-throwing robot. It's going to throw time bombs, specifically. I don't care for that. Unfortunately, it goes really early in the turn order, so I probably can't do very much about it. So, constructs a universal healing potion. This did not actually place. I mean, I guess there's really not a reason to place it until we need it for something. I guess let me instead of decelerating something, let me build a. But if I do a decelerate here, it actually could matter, because it'll push the bomb thrower robot behind our other character. So we'll do 1 damage to him now and then finish him off with Johnson. Yeah. Sorry, I want to. Because I still get the. Oh right, this doesn't connect directly to that. I need. But I want to do the 1 damage. I want to do 1 damage this turn. Believe that connected there, even though it's not going to fire. I want to just take care of this thing before it gets a turn. Okay, now slowing that thing down won't change its relative turn position. So let's create a potion. And once again here, we may as well just shoot the thing, because it is going to get another turn if I don't take care of it right now. Okay. A shower head removes all elemental debuffs from the target module on this rack. That's cute. It's like an eye wash station for your gear. If one or more elemental debuffs were removed, apply turbo, which adds 1 to incoming energy until the end of combat. That seems like a big deal. Or an amplifier that changes red income to green outgo and performs amplification if connected directly to a sensor. That, So this doesn't play super well with our existing condensator, right? Because if we run a single point of red current to this, well, it won't amplify it anyway because it wouldn't be connected to a sensor in that case. I was gonna say, like, even if we could get a double amplification going, this thing can only store 2 energy, so the extra energy would be wasted. This seems good, but I'm gonna take the shower head. I don't know how likely it is that we get hit by elemental debuffs, but we can, it feels to me like it's good to be prepared for that.
Yeah.
Are you dealing with chat? I'm very focused right now, so I apologize.
Yeah, I am looking at.
Ew. It's like an ooze. There's a little bit of a skull suggestion to the front of this ooze, which I'm a big fan of. Fills its might whenever it takes damage. Okay, problematic. If might is full, removes all might to duplicate. How much room is there in the might bar? It doesn't say, and it takes 3 damage to kill it. Okay, so we're probably better off not messing with that thing right away. I think we're going to just do the standard slowdown shot here on the bomb robot. Because once again, we can get rid of this thing before it gets a turn if we do this. Oh no. Activation applies +2 timeness to slowness to the owner. I think I am just gonna go ahead and fire it. This is not an elemental debuff. Fire, ice crust, or crust.
So Silas says, game seems really cool. Love this kind of system-based mechanical game. Love SB playing a crunchy number game. Alex Blue asks if we are muted. I'm not sure why.
Well, I'm certainly not paying attention. So if people are asking questions, I'm not answering them. That might.
People, please ask your questions again. I will relay them to her.
So the potion applies healing to the owner. Applies 1 to. Okay, so it heals for 2 when we use it, and it just takes anything. You just run any amount of power into it, and it will go. I think we're not gonna be able to kill this thing in 1 strike. And I also have the plasma converter. I'm trying to optimize here in my head, like what needs to go on whose rack. So slowing it down, I don't think accomplishes very much. So I think I want to route this green input to something else. And it may as well just be plasma, right?
Okay.
Because I can't prevent it from acting. We can get Johnson to act before it, but he's not going to kill it on his turn either. So let's just generate a bit of plasma. Oh, its might meter only has 1 space in it. Okay. I was unclear how much might it would take for it to be able to duplicate. It turns out the answer is any. What a situation. So yeah, let's charge you. Oh wait, okay, I think I misunderstood the timing on that. So this will go off at the beginning of next turn. So I should have fired. Well, I didn't want to fire though, because I didn't want to put any I could have used the healing potion. Yeah, okay, we'll wire that up properly on his next turn. Okay, so this one, if we slow this one down, we can kill it before it gets to act. Or we could just do it on that one, and I could generate another point of plasma. That seems fine. Right, he'll get his might, but he'll also get shot in the face in a second here. Okay. So I can shoot him with a bullet, let this charge up. Okay, and the next turn we can shoot that guy for 2. So this turn... Uh-oh. The storm appears when the battle goes on for too long. It deals damage to all combatants on that time step. Okay, all right now. Damn. I'm trying. What I was saying is what we could do is just generate some resources here. Like I'll just pop this potion cuz he's going to do 2 damage with his next attack anyway, right?
Okay.
And I'm not dealing enough damage with my attack, but we ended up going so much faster. Oh no, Amabel. I'm a fool. I just didn't want to hit this thing and give it any might. Ow. Okay.
Your guy's having a rough time.
He's having a rough time. We're going to go wire this to the potion thing, and we're going to wire this to the bullet thing. And that's... yeah. This is a green output jack on it. So I guess actually, I should wire this to here, and we should wire... oh, right, this thing's on cooldown, though. So it's not going to sense the heal. I mean, I could run this... alright, this is how we're going to do it. Okay, choose a module as your reward. Turn blue into green. We won't want a blue into green. No. We don't have a use for a blue into green. This applies a vulnerable to all enemies with duration 6. On activation, this module will construct a copy of itself. The copy is on cooldown and doesn't have replication. And then this thing itself is cracked. I think we'll take this. Seems useful. Even if it is a limited number of uses. Okay. So... I'm gonna let that discharge. I'm gonna let that go there. Do we want to put a... I mean, I kind of want to fire the regeneration cell. These things have 2 health each. Ah, man. I always want to be doing damage. That was the thing, right? Like, it always feels like it's correct to do damage.
Mm-hmm.
I can charge up a kill here. Yeah, I think I'm going to also shoot because we can kill the one between the 2 of us. Hooray! Healing potion. Then we overload that. And then in here, it doesn't actually help us to slow this guy down. There's no reason to route power to the slowing machine. But I will go get another potion, if it's a good idea to just generate a potion. And then we can do 1 damage to kill this guy. Oh no, his gravitational sting. And then this dude's dead right now, so we'll charge up the regeneration thing, route 2 power to the bullet gun. It's a gun for shooting bullets. So I do like the way that, like, because of the timing stuff on the battle, like, you want to resolve a battle quickly, and the fact that your equipment carries over its state from battle to battle, it is, like, valuable and important, even after you've kind of concluded the danger of one fight, to make sure you are prepping for the next battle, to make sure that you're transferring power and generating the temporary resources that you'll need for next time.
Okay, yeah.
And every time you
Yeah,
get special, it makes the next special a little bit harder to get. That's also cool. Ooh. This takes in anything and puts out white. That's pretty handy. This has some crust on it. but it just generates two. It's just a double generator. And it inflicts another module on the rack with crust. And we have some crust removal. This is good, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm going to say yes.
It's a green output. So on this, I think we're going to put it on this rack. And then can I...
Oh, is that what happened, Alex? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, what's up?
Well, Alex was asking if they were muted, and I wasn't sure what that meant, and apparently YouTube had muted the. It's fine. I'm responding to chat. I'm engaging with chat.
Okay, I was just trying to be part of the thing, conscious. So there is an upgrade event here. I sure would like to hit that. So let's take one of these combat events, and we don't get to know anything about them at a time, so I'll just grab one. Okay, so we're going to route you into here. I'm going to put you into the bullet gun for shooting bullets. This thing has nowhere to route to at the moment. And we don't need to use our grenade. So we'll just leave it like this. Alright, we get to kill one of them. In this case, the slowdown even matters. So when I hit generate here, okay, so we slow down this guy. Oh no, I targeted the wrong one. Oops. I didn't actually need to slow down. It doesn't do anything. What a fool. I was supposed to kill that guy and slow down the other guy to push his turn back, but I didn't do it right. Select a target for the crust generator. Oh. It does say target. I thought it was just going to do it. Go ahead and crust that over. I think that's fine. Okay, and then this guy we can just shoot down right now. So let's charge up a thing for our next attack. Charge up a little bit of regen for next turn.
Victor Delphin says, "Love your videos. What game is this? Is Rogue something? I forgot already what the other part was."
Rogue Voltage? Is that what I said?
Okay. Danger, Rogue Voltage.
So this applies upgrade and exhaustion to target generator module. Modules can only have one upgrade. It'll crack at it, it's cracked. Well, it feels like, man, generator upgrades seem like they gotta be good. This consumes plasma but generates 2 power. Let's take the upgrader. And I guess we're gonna keep it on this rack. Yeah. Turn it on, keep it on this rack. I'm gonna hit the upgrade button. Permanently removes overload from target module or permanently removes malfunctioning from target module and replaces it with overload. That's interesting. Removing overload from our green output cure sensor would actually be kind of rad. But it would mean that our red generator has nothing to do some of the time. Or like... Yeah, but I think it's still good. I think it's still good. Goodbye, says the upgrade station. Yo! Check this out! The Gravigator. Does 1 damage
wants
to
a hog.
all enemies and inflicts 1 module each with Grav Recoil. Okay, and he's also got his little like pylon here. In the early days of gravitonics, People would use these to power their homes. They tended to discharge when they weren't properly grounded. These ones do not look grounded. Okay. So fills might whenever the turn order is changed. It has 2 slots for might. And it will zap us for the amount of might that it has. And it can also bounce positive gravitronicity around on people. Okay. That's fine. I have strategy for that. I know what's going on. Who says I don't? I think I'm going to fire this like this. Yeah, we're going to need to heal. No, it's good. It's fine. Okay, now he's going to mess with our gravitronicality. But he's going to do it later. That'll show him. And then I'm going to also shoot him. I guess I didn't really need to do that way. So I'm going to... So if I put a crust on this, the first point of energy that comes out of the generator will immediately remove it, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it over here. We're going to generate 2 more plasma. And then the shower head's going to clear the garbage from the potion generator, because we're going to need to generate potions in a second. I think some harm is going to befall us. Oh, interesting. I didn't actually read the text of this. I just assumed I knew what it did, so that's bad. Don't do that, people. That's an important lesson from me to you. I thought it just always healed Slopper Johnson, but it heals whoever's at the lowest HP.
Oh.
This thing's even better than I thought it was. What an incredibly good module. Okay, so we're going to run that to here. We're going to run this to there. I love doing damage with my gun. Bam. All right, durability upgrader. We're removing the malfunctions from this thing. We're also upgrading our base generator so it deals more damage. And we're going to put this thing down before it has a chance to do any shenanigans. Okay, so grav recoil is happening. Grav recoil is removable, but this thing has a cooldown. So, okay. I'm going to route this to the potionizer. I don't think we need to take a potion this turn. I think it's enough to just generate one. We're going to have to shoot this guy for like a ton of damage. I guess the question is, do I want to fire a potion now? I don't think we need to. He doesn't bite that hard, right? Yeah, I think we can save this because we're generating 2 base energy from this generator, and the potion is a potion +1. We can wait until it will heal somebody for 3. So let's just go ahead and fire the machine right now. And we can generate a potion +2, which is even better. And then we'll crust up the potion generator. And just keep generating plasma like crazy, which is rad. Okay. I definitely want to use a potion while also running this to here. Man, I think so. It does suck that I don't get to use the charge and the cure sensor this turn, but yeah, this is a weakness of my setup for sure. I need more ways to wire these around. This is fascinating. I am like kind of in love with this.
I'm glad.
Is it worth throwing the vulnerability on him? He's going to take 2 damage now. Actually, I think it is. Oh, right. During the next voltage sequence. You got to think ahead in this game. Never mind it. So, big heal. My gravity is all fucked up, but I did shoot him for 2 damage. Okay. We get another thing in here. We route this potion. We route this generator to that potion, which means we'll get healed for full. And then I'm gonna fire an energy over here. Oh, wait, sorry, that doesn't go in that plug. No, it's in universal. I know there's crust on it, but shouldn't I be able to remove the crust? No, it doesn't. Oh, because it's also on cooldown. I can't route energy to it to remove the crust because it's on cooldown, even though the energy wouldn't go into the thing to provoke the cooldown. I see. Okay, well, that's fine. So we'll just break the crust off of that. We'll shoot you for 1 damage, and we will get so much healing. Let's crust over the plasma converter. That's the least important of our tools at the moment. This thing's generating energy whenever healing is applied to any player character. Holy crow, my equipment's good. It's so much better than I thought it was. This thing has a blue energy. I don't even know what to do with it. I can't make it do anything right now. Yeah. So this will kill the boss.
Okay. Yeah.
And then also we get to charge up for the next gunshot. Okay, another condensator. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Silas says, if this has enough content, I would definitely enjoy a main channel series.
Yeah, I am unsure. Honestly, like I said, at this point, y'all know as much about it as I do. So this generates 1 energy whenever plasma is created. It has a blue output port. I mean, that's pretty. We're generating a lot of that. We don't have enough things that use red energy to a great purpose for me to want to take this condensator. I think I like the plasma sensor. Okay. Welcome back home. I will, in fact, buy a material. Feels like a great idea. This allows us to get additional modules as options for loot. Buying another material costs us 2 plasma. Listen, I showed up with some plasma. Buy cracked modules for small amounts of plasma. I'm going to improve the telescope. We're going to buy even more. And okay, I haven't unlocked the ability to get all this stuff yet. So a lot of this stuff seems to be locked behind getting the quarters upgraded. Where's the quarters? Laboratory 1, refinery 1. This was not marked as an option. We do need to level that up, and obviously we don't have enough plasma to buy any more material right now anyway. Okay, so in here, okay, another thing that would turn sweet red energy into violence. Certainly that's useful. What is this? Destroys another target module on this rack to generate 2 energy. Interesting. So I don't really need this because we didn't end up taking the thing with the red output anyway. But we'll find a use for it. Yeah, we'll find a use for it. Okay. And we can spend resources to heal here, but there's no reason to do so. We're so good at healing small amounts of damage. Stage 2, the Crystal Caverns. We got your boots. We're heading down. It's impulses of grav charge that are reflecting off the cave walls in here. Unfortunately, and thanks to that, this environment provides a constant supply of sustenance for any strange creature that has adapted to living off of it. You know, like these things. A protozoan. Deals damage and it will eat it literally eats slowness.
That's okay.
If its HP is even, it splits in half, and it spreads its current grav charge all over its enemies on defeat. Okay, so don't slow it down, just kill it. He's gonna get crust all over my modules. And the gravity cobra is going to inflict a bunch of slowness on us for the other guy to eat. Yeah, okay. All right, I see how it is. This is rad. Turn that on. I'm going to generate another potion, I guess. Are we going to slow something down? A burst of... Okay, so if anybody is on that time step, they'll be absolutely awash in gravity filth. Well then. Decelerate. Look at that move. And then we're just going to put some damage on this guy. Please activate this next to clear that and overcharge it. And then I'm going to crust up like this thing, I guess. Okay, so see, this was a question I had. I wanted to see how this would work. This was crusted, and crust says the first incoming energy removes the crust. We sent 2 energy to this thing, and it removed the crust without activating it. So what it means is the first incoming like packet of energy, not the first incoming point.
Okay.
This didn't receive it as like 1 point to break the thing and then 1 point to activate it. It was just remove the crust and that was it. Okay. Slapper Johnson's ready for action. So we're going to route this to there. We're going to route this to there. I guess I didn't really need to do 1 damage to this thing because I'm going to do 2 damage twice. So I didn't really need to run that. And then Slapper Johnson's doing too much damage. He's too good at his job. But I do think this is the right thing to do. Yeah. Alright, the gravity impulse totally fucks up this ant. And we can run that to there, get ourselves pretty much paid. And then... Yep, it's turboed. And we'll crust up the... I guess the potion generator again? We're not in a position where we need potions right now. Here, we can take a second and charge up our regeneration module and still get 2... Oh no, we won't get 2 damage this turn because we don't have any incoming heal. So I do need this to route right there. We don't have any heals, so that's not going to fire off of anything, but... The important thing is we kill the ant and it never gets to move. Ooh. A condensator with a higher maximum energy storage is actually very exciting. Or we could mount a turbine on our pack to perform Induction 1, which charges a random non-cracked storage module. Oh man, it charges a storage module for free.
Sign me up.
That's so good. If we had another thing to route this green to. Oh, I wish we could take these together. Are you making fun of me? Hold on.
No.
I heard that tone of voice.
I am loving you. It is different than
All
making
right.
fun of you. It is very similar, but it is different.
Yeah, there's a similarity for sure. I am going to unwire this and take the turbine. Is this also... So this is also called a storage module. So it'll be kind of hard to predict what it's going to charge. But it'll be cool in any case. It only fires once per battle anyway. We'll just put this down here. It's basically a generator. Shop, weird stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of curious about the events. Let's go the route that gets us more events. Okay, another one of those ants. And here we have a resonant crystal. Whenever crust is removed, this monster gains might. Oh no, and it's going to make my modules all crusty. And it can store up to 2. Okay. That's not such a big deal. Okay, so the turbine put charge into this thing, which means this thing is going to fire this turn. Or, well, no, this will fire, and so this will gain a charge, but it won't actually fire the charge this turn. Whatever, I'm still doing this. This is still the right move. I wish I had a way of slowing him down. Oh, right, my plasma sensor should be on in somebody's pack. I guess it makes the most sense for it to be on in your pack because you're the one who controls when this plasma is generated. But that should be like doing something. I shouldn't just have that laying there empty. Okay, well I don't have anywhere else to connect these anyway, so this is what we're doing. I won't be able to stop either of them from getting a turn, so I don't think it matters hugely who we attack here. He's crusted my stuff over. What a monster. Activation this turn will lead to crust, which will generate might, which is it's a whole situation. We're still doing it, obviously.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I guess I don't really need to activate this because the crystal is already in the reverb. But I do want to do 1 damage to it. So I guess I'll encrust this thing. Okay, everybody's happy. So that'll generate... We'll get to fire for a bunch next round. Not that it matters hugely. Yep, gravity impulse all fucks his turn order up, and then we may as well decrust both of these things. And then recrusts the potion generator. I don't know. Let's force some power into that thing. All right. So at the beginning of the next battle, the turbine's necessarily going to charge this. Well, I guess we don't know that. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know if this can, because it charges a random non-cracked storage module. And it doesn't actually say on it explicitly that it can't select one that is already charged and just have the turbine effect be wasted. I would assume it works that way, but we don't actually know that. This is a minigun. Oh, but it's a time minigun, not a bullets minigun.
Oh.
That's disappointing. It generates 1 energy whenever the turn order is changed, and it runs to red. That's fun. We need more things that red. We need more red.
Okay.
I need more violence, and not so much with the time gun. I guess the red modules that produce bullets can have other colors of income on them. But yeah, I don't think we need time gun. I don't think it's very helpful for us to change blue to green with our current loadout. I guess it would give this something to do more consistently, but it's just not I kind of don't want any of these, to be perfectly honest with you. I think we're gonna... Well, at 8 plasma, you know, let me see a reroll. That's a mushroom with a propeller on it. No, it's a wind-up key. Removes 1 time slowness and applies it to all of your enemies. Oh, a repair kit. Just removes out of order from target module on this rack. Wait, like permanently? Because this itself only it has overload. So can I really take out of order off of multiple things? That would be great. My assumption is that it... I don't know. Honestly. We discovered a slot machine. We can bet 2 plasma for a chance at some cool modules. I guess I'll spin it once. Okay, I got a grav change sensor, which I don't think is very good. Just throw that in here. Let's see another event. The duplication station has gotten me a module duplicator. Constructs a permanent copy. Oh, okay. So we wanna get another. We want to put another gun together, right?
Yes, probably. I think
Probably.
so.
Another gun that takes a
Yes.
blue input would be good. Yeah, I want to do this one. I want to do it on this rack. I'm gonna just go ahead and turn that on now. I want to activate that immediately. All right. Turn this on too. We should activate this during the next sequence. Okay, so similar enemies, familiar foes. We can't slow anything down enough to get it past Johnson's turn, so the slowdown is not super meaningful. So I think I'll probably just take this opportunity to remove some crust. Yeah, this is exciting. Are you excited? Are you having fun?
I am enjoying your enthusiasm for it
Let's
and for the complexity of the thing.
duplicate the bullet module. No, I don't want. I want this to come. Okay, select the next one. I'll move stuff around in a minute. Let's just go ahead and decrust that, I suppose. Actually, and we'll make a good potion. We'll just have a good potion in our bank. That's a good idea. And then we should shoot the Cobra, because for the most part, our brother is going to do 2 damage every time he fires. I'm going to now crust over the potion factory. Okay, we had an energy dissipate there, but we won't have to worry about that again. Don't crust my gun. Hey, dude, don't crust my gun. They're getting lots of turns. Okay. So Jackson's gotten to go again. It's unfortunate. I can catch the crystal in the next time anomaly, so that's good. So much time got wasted there that like the storm is incoming already, which I don't love. So I just want to move this down here and this like up there, and then we kind of run these like that. Well, except this turn, I don't want to run these like that. I do want them the other. Darn it. Darn it. Okay. Sorry, that's just for my peace of mind. Okay, let's do it this way. Man, Johnson's turns are so fucked up right now. 6 units of slowness. Who am I most worried about? We definitely want to decelerate you. But then damage-wise... I think the ant, maybe? And then yeah, we'll do this, and we'll crust over... Probably the slower. Generate plasma, which will generate that, which will crack the... Okay, we finally get to do some of this stuff. So... Man, my modules are all crudded up. That did not push him as far as it needed to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mm.
Oh. Oh, sweet storm. Why? Why must you harm me? Okay, definitely time to bring in the potion, yeah?
Yes.
So let's route this to here. Oh, wait, yeah, this one's not universal, right? You do actually need blue connections. This damn thing is on cooldown. Bloody hell. We're gonna crust over. I guess one of the bullet, like I can only fire one of them anyway. No, this is very awkward. I'm gonna crust this over and then break the crust on it immediately. And then we're gonna shower head. No, I guess I should have crusted one of the bullet things because the shower head was gonna go off. Whatever. We're gonna need that one cleared too at some point. Okay, now the impulse hits the crystal again, giving me a chance to shoot it, which I do. And I route some energy to here just to break the crust. Okay, this crust generator can just recrust the potion thing, I think. We get ourselves some plasma. The plasma causes our gun to fire again, or our other gun to fire, rather. And we narrowly survive. Okay, and we can take a revive as a combat reward. Which I absolutely will. Okay, it's getting a little scary.
Mm-hmm.
The big danger is these sequences where the enemy slows you repeatedly, so then they get like 2 to 3 turns between your turns, and you just we don't have the max HP to always buffer that level of damage income. Fake Alex Blue says Johnson and Jackson seem to be siblings, but they share the same first name. I think Slopper is a title. I think it's something akin to like it seems to me, based on some of the text we've read here, that this is not an English as a first language situation. If it were, I think it would be Scrapper probably. Is that your read as well?
That makes sense to me.
This is definitely grenade time. We're turning on the vulnerability sequence. So this is gonna... The regeneration cell is crapped over, and that's not good. But I also need my guns to work. Now, I need to connect this. This needs to fire. Yeah. Okay, so what do the claws do? First of all, they are both autonomous. Good to know. Deals 1 damage and crusts. And when it dies, it deals 2 damage to the main body. This deals 1 damage and slows. Okay. And the main body inflicts another combatant with speed. Negative gravitivity. So it's going to be... presumably it's going to be hasting the claws. I mean, it's scary. Let's activate this one. All right. We can't kill this thing right now anyway, but we can do enough damage to this that our brother should be able to finish the job before it gets its first turn. Oh, right, except he's going to get slowed. I forgot. Okay, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. He's still going to get the job done, though. Right. This can go to green. That can go to green. So this is the potion factory. I think I'm going to route to here. I think I want to make a potion. But I could get a bullet damage if I make plasma instead. But if we don't make potion, we can't guarantee survival for a brother. Survival for brother is good.
Not my experience of brothers.
Amabel Holland.
Was.
Nothing. I love you very much.
Love you too.
Do I want to run this to the plasma generator then? We don't really like slowing them doesn't help a ton in this situation. So we shoot here with the blaster. With the vulnerability, that's enough to kill it. And then I didn't realize that the claw doing 2 damage to the body, all damage was also going to be improved by vulnerability. That's really cool. So we can kill the main body, but the claws are the ones dealing the damage anyway. Then we remove the crust from that. We allow this to crust over the decelerator so that we get a good potion here. Look at that. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. It was so pretty.
It was so pretty.
Another of my gun is gonna fire.
I'm so happy for you.
Amabel, not happy. That's bad. Amabel, help! Neither of my guns is going to fire.
Oh, isn't going. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think you're doing great.
Well, I'm going back to full health at the very least. We'll use this potion. I will remove the crust from one of the guns while charging the capacitor. Oh no. Oof. And then the gravitational impulse screws up brother time. Brother time is badly implemented. Okay, let's run that to there to get rid of the crust. And this will allow me to burn the other claw. We're good. We're good. That'll do 3 damage to the main body. Oh no, the vulnerability wore off. Interesting. I did not realize it was going to do that. Well, that's fine. We'll shoot. It's fine. Like, what's he even going to speed up at this point? We'll go ahead and crush the potion generator. Generate some more plasma. Oh my god, we are all so slow. Okay, it's fine. I think I'm going to... Because if I remove the debuff from this, I think I'm just going to crack the crust off of that. And then we're going to replace that crust for later. All right, generate lots of plasma. We're getting paid. That boss was less scary than the fight before it. Just a raw storage battery, although it's cracked. A converter from red to green. That's the thing we don't need, right?
Probably. I don't.
No, green. Yeah, green
Be
is
honest, sweetheart.
green is the color. Green is the input color we need the least. I think I'm gonna rewrite this. Now, a converter from green to blue. Now you're talking. What is this thing? A random transmogrifier. Well, that's exciting, but I think I need this. It does suck that this has overload, but maybe we'll be able to fix it later. Yeah, we're gonna find good use for this thing. All right, 2/3 of a way through the run, although it looks like runs maybe can have more parts than this. Whatever, we're gonna try to win this one. So let's go back home. Purchase material. Construct the quarters. Which seems to be a prerequisite for constructing a lot of other things. So, more modules as options for loot. You know what? I will put 2 material in here. Get us more options for special quality loot. I think that sounds very good. And then, do we want to buy any other fancy rares? This applies boost to target pass-through module. Most of our pass-throughs... No, this is kind of rad, actually. This is kind of extremely rad. We want to just, yeah, keep that right there. And that's another gun. But we're already kind of, yeah, I'm gonna call this good. More bullets is more good generally, but we need to make sure the guns we have are operable. All right, stage 3, volcano. That skittering in the dark is another strange collection of creatures. They have lived down here for compressed eons and can easily avoid the eruptions. We'll have to watch when and where we step in order to avoid the emissions of lava. We should probably take off our coats. It's probably getting warm down here. Use gravity charge to avoid the volcano and try to move the enemies into it. Of course, why wouldn't I do that? Obviously, like I even need to be told. All right, what are we looking at down here? We got some kind of geothermal drone. Incoming damage from the volcano is transformed into might instead. Okay, so don't put this thing in the volcano. May remove time from itself, inflicts a module with fire. And if you don't activate the module to extinguish it, it'll deal damage to the guy holding it, and then it can zap you for its might. So that's fine. Just don't let it be in the volcano. And this guy, with his molten exterior, whenever he takes damage, he inflicts a module of fire, and he's going to mess up the time. So it's easy enough to push him into the volcano. How much damage is this going to do? 2. Okay, so we don't expect it to actually kill him. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, I understand that. It's Johnson's turn first. So, we have some stuff in the container here. We'll turn this on to reactivate our fan after it goes off. I think we just run it, right? Like, this is a good start. I'm gonna shoot you for 2. And you for 2. Okay. So if this thing doesn't activate this turn, it will deal damage to us. The fire graphic is really nice, actually. Fortunately, great news, it is absolutely going to activate this turn. So we're going to just route it straight to one of the guns. I'm also going to run this green lead to here and the blue lead to there, and we'll use the blue lead to activate the potionizer. We'll also use the shower head to clear the potion. I'm going to use this nitrous bottle to add a boost to the converter. So we'll deal 1... Unfortunately, we're going to deal 1 and also 2 damage, which is not going to be enough to kill this thing. So wait, maybe I don't bother with the converter then? Because if we just... No, I think I want to... No, I think this is right. Because we want to slow this guy to kill him. We can do 2 damage to this guy by slowing him. And that means we don't have to use this converter. So I'm just going to do 2 damage. Yeah, maybe we just don't fire from the converter at all this turn. Okay, I think that makes sense. So, decelerate you. Then shoot you. Cross generator on the decelerator. Generating plasma, which will let me shoot you. And then this thing, I'm gonna clean that thing, I suppose. Alright, there's a lot of fires. There's kind of a lot of fires occurring. But it's fine, the battle's about to be over. So it doesn't actually matter. I wonder. I guess we're going to find out. Does the fire still do damage to you if the battle ends? No. Okay, you just you have time to put everything out. Okay, good to know. Ooh, a blue to green with amplification. It's a shame we don't have anything green that actually is worth, like... I kind of want to just take another gun. Yeah, I'm just taking another gun. It's gonna go on Jackson's rack. Okay. Even more damage, Amabel. A fire gnat, which damage and slow and fire. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. And a volcano snail, which can slurp us to remove energy from our storage modules. My energy. I hate being
slurped.
I hate being slurped.
No, you like it. We both know that. I guess it's not appropriate for the chat, though.
Amabel Holland.
Yeah. What?
Don't go putting our private slurpings into the...
I am a delight.
You are a delight.
Is what I'm doing.
So, if I... Like, theoretically, we can just do... We can do a lot of damage here. Okay, let me try that. Activate that during this sequence. I'm gonna go ahead and shower head as well. Let's run it. If the nitrous bottle hits that, I'm going to crust generator one of the bullet modules. So this one's only dealing 1 damage. So we'll hit here. Then we shower head that bullet module to give it turbo. And then we have 2 damage and also 2 damage. Bunch of stuff catches on fire because, you know, that's how we do these days. And then here we just fire and win, right? It's like pretty straightforward. And everything catches on fire, but then the battle's over, so we're all good. Ooh, green bullet module. Now that's exciting. I do love more bullet module. Ooh, a sensor that generates energy whenever a storage module is charged. We don't really have the setup to take advantage of this right now. I could move one of these over. And then we could just put a straight green bullet module on this rack. But with this thing, no. This is good, but I just don't think we have a great use for it right this second. I'm gonna take it. We're almost to the big scary boss. What do you think? Do we want double event? Let's do more events. I'm interested in the events. These are eggs. If might is full, it destroys itself to spawn a phoenix. Okay, so on its turn it will fill its might and inflict a module of fire. And if it takes damage from the volcano, it will turn that damage into might. And we also have one of these guys kind of hiding in the corner. Okay, so we can do good work here. Much like last time. So I'm going to activate you, run the pass through, because that's going to allow us to shoot for 2 damage twice. Yeah, this should be good. Okay, so crest over this thing. Generating a single point of damage, which will point at this dude. Then, once again, shower off the crust here, giving the module turbo, so that when it runs, it generates 2 damage. Oh, did I not? Something I didn't do correctly here. Well, okay, I'm not going to bother shooting at the eggs for 1 damage, because, again, brother does 2 damage with all of his attacks. But we can crack one of them now. And then this is actually not going to end the battle. So I am going to take some damage here because I don't have both of my shots up. And I don't have a way to turn this blue into anything useful right now. So this is going to heal somebody. Yeah. We'll just run the charge into that, and that'll have to be good enough. We're taking some damage here. It's okay. We are certainly getting rid of these things before they can hatch into magma phoenixes. Okay, and then this guy's done for. Because we can go just bullet and bullet. Yeah. Let's cross the decelerator, I guess. Ooh. Applies upgrade and grav recoil to target pass-through module. Grav recoil and grav vacuum cancel each other out. Yeah, so we can put a slowdown on one of our weapons. I have no idea why this storage charger looks like a lock, like a master lock. But it is kind of rad. I'm gonna reroll. None of these are like blowing my mind. A polluted generator. So it deals damage to the owner when you fire it. That's kind of a bummer. We certainly don't need to turn red energy into green energy. Okay, I'm gonna skip it. I don't think any of this stuff is really what we want.
From the chat,
Yeah.
Alex says there's something about this game that generates Magic the Gathering levels of Rust Punk Technobabble word salad dressing. I wonder whether designers ever...
I'm trying to keep it to a minimum. I apologize.
Consider this when deciding on their marked terms. Will the language of the game, devoid of its context, be well-formed or intelligible?
I think there's a definite benefit to it not being well-formed. Like, I think there's a fun to that. If you think about the way that, like, the way that you talk when you solve a Baba Is You puzzle, there's a level of enjoyment just to hearing yourself make the sequence of sounds, I think.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I think it's fun.
That makes sense.
I don't know what I want to duplicate. I guess, okay, we'll take it here. I know what I'll duplicate. Place a module to turn one module into another one. Well, you know, I'm not all that excited about this. Let's transmogrify an accelerator. Interesting. I don't know what I want to do with that, but that's interesting. Okay, so boss and then more boss, perhaps? Boss then additional boss?
Oh, look at this guy.
Okay, let's look at this guy. The boss. He's got a seismic paw, which constructs one debris module with cracked on each of the characters' racks, and it's also on fire. He puts flaming debris in your inventory. Whenever he takes damage, he gravitizes the person who did the damage. These things are just stalagmites. I thought for a second they were his legs, but they're just stalagmites, normal stalagmites.
Oh, okay. I'm stepping away from the computer for a minute. So
Okay. I apologize. I'm probably not going to be paying any closer attention to chat while she's gone. It's just there's stuff that needs doing. I hope you all understand. So these things have 3 health and 4 health. That's I'm gonna call that frustrating. So we're gonna want this on. We're gonna want this on because we're definitely gonna want to use the pass-through. We're going to generate plasma, so we should generate as much bullet as possible here. Now there is an argument for doing a slowdown because we can make the volcano hit this guy for 2 damage pretty easily. But I think I'm going to stick to this plan. Gosh, I might need to make a potion. Okay, so if I do this way, we'll generate 4 damage off of this rack. Oh man, we really don't want to be doing like 1 damage a bunch of times. Yeah, the amount of fire that we're going to cause is actually going to get pretty problematic, I think. So the module duplicator, I'm gonna duplicate our pass-through module. We're going to once again cross one of these so that we can shower head. I hate this, but I am gonna do 1 damage here. We're gonna shower head this thing. So it's turbo. That gives us 2 shots of 2 damage each, so we can remove one of the stalactites. Unfortunately, they put all of the fire into our brother's machine. That's fine. This is actually probably an okay time to use the vulnerability grenade, so I don't feel too bad about that. I would like for our fan not to be out of order during the rest of this fight. We don't have use for that. Yeah, I think we just run it like this. So that charges up. That fixes the fan. We get to do 2 damage here. Yeah, please do activate this. I am just going to get rid of this thing, though. Even though that is 1 point of overkill. Oh, the flaming garbage. Here it comes. Okay. It is in line with the volcano. It's vulnerable until its next turn, I guess. And it being in line with the volcano is actually really good news, so we don't want to mess with that. This is just garbage. It's just here to get destroyed. That's fine. So, what do we want to do this turn? Part of me really wants to maybe like clear the poison or clear the potion generator. I don't know if I have the time for that. So we'll run this to here to get rid of that. We'll run this to here. We'll run the 2 damage thing to the turbo pass through to get a bullet out of the turbo machine. So this way we uncrossed our potion generator so that we can actually use it to generate a potion. Next turn. We also send 2 energy to the converter to turn it blue to run it through the turbo gun, so it will produce 3 damage, which will actually do 4 damage because of the boss's vulnerability. 4 damage to the boss, I think, definitely an important thing to do. And then we'll also be clearing the debris here so I don't take any fire damage. Sorry, so I don't take all of the fire damage. Shit. If I clear the potion converter, I am going to take fire damage. Should I gain plasma instead? I mean, I really want to get the potion generator online, but the shower head will be available next turn. You know what? Yeah, let's clear this, but I don't want to do it with 2 points. I want to do the bullet, like I said. So okay, that clears all the fire from my inventory. The crust generator is going to crust, I think, just one of the guns. I know we're going to have a hard time making use of all of the guns, I think. Or even the plasma converter itself, maybe? No, I'm going to do the green gun. Maybe this is foolishness. But that's a good 4 damage. Okay. Regeneration cell gives us a little bit of love. This thing is charged now. It wants to fire. I'm going to end up taking 1 damage from you if I don't route something to you, so we will route something to you. And then this is going to be pretty good, right? These are each going to be 2 damage bullets. Okay, the boss has lost vulnerability, though. But these are each going to be 2 damage bullets that drop the boss down to 2 health, and then the volcano is going to kill him, I think. An eruption. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Who says I don't know how to survive in a volcano full of hostile dinosaurs? Okay, that was just the end of the first run. That's a chapter 1 basic mode run that doesn't have the full length on it, but we sure did get there.
Oh, you unlock girl? Yes, girl.
We unlocked a girl. Construct stronger and stronger battery cells. Also, a cool wind-up dino. At the end of turn, removes slowness to apply fastness. At the end of the turn, removes slowness from the owner to deal damage. That's pretty cool. And an inflatable shroom. Removes all of your slowness to deal that much damage all at once. That's pretty good. So we've reached Chapter 2, Scrambled Logic. Oh, the gyrograph is all over the place. And look at my breakfast. These eggs have unscrambled themselves. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If we don't understand what's causing the time distortions, we risk getting unscrambled too. That's concerning. So okay, we're only allowed to bring out 2 characters at a time, but there are quite a few to unlock here. It looks like they don't give you unlock requirements. You just play. Okay. I don't think we're going to start a new run here. I think we're going to call the stream there. Maybe we don't have time for another full run, especially since I think it might be longer because there was that second chunk that was locked up. But you can see here in that play we unlocked 7% of the modules. We got halfway through the unlock progression for those 2 characters. We got a 3rd character, so you can get sort of a sense of how much more game there is here. This is rad. I'm super jazzed about this. This is really, really cool. Rogue Voltage is the name of this video game. There's a daily run. You have to unlock the stuff before you can get the daily run. It's got an encyclopedia of all the stuff you've seen. That's cool. There's a lot of different kinds of modules out there. We didn't see a single legendary.
The Rookery says, I quite like the stage hazards hitting based on time mechanic. I don't think I've seen much like it.
Yeah, you know what the timing, the timeline system here kind of reminds me of Grandia 2. Actually, I think the other Grandia games also have that sort of timeline vibe, but I've only played Grandia 2. So the thing that was really cool about the timeline system in that game is that enemies would begin to attacks had a wind up time. And so, you would
Okay.
key in when my next turn starts, I'm going to do this thing. And then there's a chunk of the bar that would be marked as wind up time. And if you hit a creature during the wind up time of its attack, you interrupt the attack.
When did those games come out?
Grandia 2 is quite old. I played Grandia 2 on the Dreamcast, I think.
Oh, okay, this is back in console gaming times. Okay, I've
Hold on,
heard of these.
Hold on. Your console gaming times. The PC existed before any consoles did. It's
Right,
not like
but-
it's not like it just came out of nowhere in the year 2000.
I mean, the games weren't good yet.
Amabel Holland. Saying things just to make me mad. That's not what Phase 3 is for. Phase 3 is not for making people mad.
Okay.
Rogue Voltage seems really cool. I'm glad that I checked that out. Anyway, hey everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming to our stream. We are now in Phase 3, the post stream. Welcome to the music of the Relaxed Movement. And this is just the part where we talk about stuff that we've enjoyed in the past week or so. Just cool things that you've experienced that you can share with others, that they might also experience and find cool. I see the Rookery asking in chat, if Slopper is a job, does that mean Kimmy is unemployed? Kimmy does not have an official job title, but we know what her job is because it said it in her description. She builds batteries. She's a battery builder. What's the job title for that? Batterist. That sounds kind of like something else. There's probably a name for this. There are people who make batteries in real life. She's whatever that is.
Probably some kind of engineer.
Yeah. Storageological engineering. Electrological ecological engineer. Hey Amabel, what's the thing that you've enjoyed in the past week that you would love to share? Ooh, Kafir says in chat, Batterix. I do like that.
All right. Yeah.
Also, Lana the Witch suggests percussive maintenance engineer Kimmy. She did seem to just be wailing on the battery with a big wrench. So I guess.
I have 3 things
Ooh,
to recommend.
that's helpful because I might not have any.
All of which revolve around a party we had yesterday, which was a Christmas in July party where we had a handful of friends over.
That's true. That did happen.
Mostly it was so I could show them the film Pottersville. I'm gonna recommend Pottersville conditionally because it's not. It's not good.
You have recommended this in the past, but it's fine. I'll allow it.
It's not good, but it.
You say it's not good, but they seem to enjoy it.
They did seem to do it. Maybe my friends don't have the best taste in movies. I don't know.
Amabel Holland, how dare? How very dare?
It's a great cast, and the thing I really like about it is that the cast they're doing like a kind of like a Hallmark Christmas kind of movie. It's pretty schmaltzy, but
Yeah.
this cast of people who are.
So I don't know if y'all can see that. That's Michael Shannon, Christina Hendricks, Ian McShane, Judy Greer, Ron Perlman, and Tom Lennon. All of whom are in this film.
Yeah, and most of those actors are like really well regarded, really good actors, and they are doing it never feels like they're slumming it.
No,
And
they're committed. They're doing the thing for real.
And the film takes some swings that you would not see generally in an actual like Hallmark Christmas type movie. Is it there are things I think Hallmark would be afraid of.
Yeah. Yeah, Amabel Holland, hot take, calling out the Hallmark Channel, too cowardly to engage in the real life, what real people are into. Not wrong, to
Um,
be clear. Not wrong.
so it's I don't know. I think it's worth trying to find and watch it once, and
I
it's
agree.
nice.
I don't think it's a great movie, but I do think it's a notable movie, and it is absolutely worth a watch.
It's an experience. You know what else was an experience?
What else was an experience?
We made a dessert together the night before
Yeah.
the party, called Rocky Roads,
Yes.
which are a thing that you treasure from your childhood,
Yeah.
and
There's an old family recipe that we used.
and you know what? I'm gonna recommend helping a loved one in the kitchen with an old family recipe. That shit rules. I enjoyed
It was
that.
it was a nice time. It was a nice time.
You know. You know what else
A lot,
happened?
a lot of people are familiar with Rocky Roads as like sort of like an ice cream flavor mostly, but it is like a brownie type thing. Now I will say, if you Google Rocky Roads, the thing that you get is not what my family makes. If you Google Rocky Roads, you can see like it's the same vibe where it's like a sort of like a brownie, but it has a lot of things in it for texture, and that's the rocky part of the Rocky Road. It's not brownies, maybe wrong. It's more like it's kind of like a fudge bar kind of thing, but with stuff in it for texture. But my family makes they don't look anything like this. They're very different. It's a recipe from my great grandmother.
The third thing I'm gonna recommend
Yeah.
is that after the movie yesterday, we noticed that it had a pretty low critic score. I mean, we're going through your Plex server
Mhm.
for audience scores, and you're talking about movies as we were going through them. And I think hanging out with someone, especially someone who is maybe slightly autistic, talking about something that they love, is a great time. I think give people space and time to tell you about things they love, and I think that was a lovely way to pass the evening. I did not think, oh, we should be playing a board game, we should watch another movie or anything like that. I was like, no, I'm just having a nice time listening to her and talking with her and asking her questions, people chiming in, and I think people often want things to be too structured in some ways, and I think be open. I'm gonna recommend hanging out with people and having them tell you about things that they love.
That's very sweet. It's ridiculous that you would describe anything about my autism as slight, but I understand that I understand that you are being nice, and I love you. According to Robin says, if we're just recommending people, I recommend hanging out with an unemployable former bench scientist. That sounds rad. Fake Alex Blue says, I went to a trade union topic discussion group. I can't vouch for your industry or local area, but the one I went to feels like coming home in the nicest possible way. Yeah, just like connecting with community is certainly a thing that I would recommend. It's very rad, and it's probably good for your mental health. You might not think about it as the thing that you need, but after you do it, you might realize that it was a thing that you need. I have certainly, I have a tendency when my mental health gets bad to sort of isolate, to feel like I don't want to deal with people grumble, and I want to just shut myself up in my cave and, curl up in bed and watch a thing and never move again. And what I have found is that is a compounding negative behavior. The worse I feel, the more I feel like doing that, and the more I do that, the worse I feel. According to Robin says, for realsies though, I just started playing Interdimensional Vending Machine yesterday, and it is very interesting. Not sure if it's good, but it's taking a fucking swing. Interdimensional Vending Machine. Is that a video game? Honestly, it kind of sounds like it could be a board game. It is a video game. Okay, yeah. Let me throw this up on the old screen here.
Alex says they marched in Trans Pride in central London. That's so cool.
And appreciated, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a visual. Boy, it looks like something. interdimensional vending machine. Here you go. Here's this.
Okay.
Also, I was looking through the Rocky Road images, and I did find one that looks a little bit more like my recipe. Although this one says that it has coconut in it, which is strange. And also in ours, the chocolate chips are in the middle layer, not the top layer. The top layer is carefully hand marbled frosting and marshmallows. There's so much sugar and butter in these damn things.
Yeah, no,
They're delicious. They're extremely delicious. But there's a reason that we only make them once a year in one batch, because they'll kill you. They're deliciously dangerous. Anyway, sorry, but I'm done talking about Rocky Roads now. I have strong feelings about them.
I appreciate.
According to Robin, says those screenshots of the interdimensional vending machine game don't even begin to describe the weird vibe. Fake Alex Blue says you've got to give us a breakdown of the Bones Family Rocky Road recipe. I could do that. I could. Here's the thing: the copy of the recipe I have right now, Amabel can vouch for this. Every year, I curse and whine and hurl invective skyward about how badly written the recipe is, because my aunt who wrote it is not smart. Is not a smart person in general. There's a lot of reasons that I say that. But the recipe is borderline unreadable. So I should clean it up, but then we should do a little, well, I was going to say we could do a little cooking video. Wouldn't that be fun? But then I think about the Dan Olsen video about why it's a bad idea to do that.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just clean it up and put the recipe up on the subreddit or something. But it should be a thing that lives out in the world.
Something I really appreciate,
Mm-hmm.
because everyone seemed to enjoy the Rocky Roads, is that your passed down family recipes like that, or your lasagna, are things people like. And my passed down family recipes are stuff like scalloped potatoes and spam, chipped beef stuffed with cream cheese horseradish. Things no one but me likes. I don't even like them that much. I just make them because I get nostalgic. So I appreciate that your family knows how to cook.
Some of them, yeah.
I'm glad that you found a game that you enjoy. I have a feeling you're going to be playing more of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whether off camera or on, it seems like very much in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, it does look like it's probably not super long. That might be an off camera thing. We might jump back in when I'm close to the end of it, just to show off do another stream of it, just to show how the complexity has advanced. But yeah, I enjoyed that a bunch. So like I said, I don't know that I don't want to sound like a grump or anything, but I don't know that I have a thing this week. I did watch some stuff, but I didn't like most of it. Oops.
It happens sometimes.
It happens. You know what I am enjoying? I don't think I've talked about this, and it is good. Oh, actually, you know what? There was a video essay that came out that I liked. Voidburger, good old VB.
Oh wow!
Released a Voidburg. She birthed the new Voidburg onto the world. She released a video essay about the Silent Hill 2 movie. Because I don't know if you know Voidburger and her deal, but she's very much a Silent Hill person. And particularly Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is the thing. And that's true for most people who are Silent Hill people, in my experience. Silent Hill 2 is the one that's held up as this is the thing that we always aspire to. This is the good one. And the previous Silent Hill movies, which have all been very bad, have all sort of like ripped elements out of Silent Hill 2. For example, I think Pyramid Head is in 2 or 3 of the other movies, despite the fact that Pyramid Head is very specifically a Silent Hill 2 monster because he is an element of James's whole deal. Like, he's not in all the games. He's not like the antagonist of Silent Hill. But yeah, the movie's bad. The movie bad. Everybody raise your hand if you're surprised. The fucking Silent Hill 2 movie was not very good. And she goes into a great deal of detail. Her video essay is longer than the movie is. It is called, here we go. I've got it. I'm putting it on screen.
Okay.
It is called, In My Restless Dreams, I See That Clown, Christoph Gans.
Okay.
Just kind of give you a rough idea. And if you're not familiar with Voidburger, you're not part of the old Let's Play scene or whatever, she did do another video essay a few years ago called A Puzzle of Flesh in an Era of Strife, contextualizing the queerness of Phantasmagoria, a puzzle of flesh within like what queer media it was like in the 90s when it came out. And she did a tremendous amount of media research to really get an accurate picture of the time to be able to do that. It's a fascinating essay. It's really rad. So I'm recommending
one of hers I'm
recommending both of these.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I do this thing a lot, I've realized. So this I don't know if it's just this build of Linux or if this is a thing that's common in all the Linuxes. The wiggle, when I wiggle my cursor, it makes the cursor all big. It's like, you're looking for your cursor. And I didn't realize how often I do that to indicate things, but it happens during videos all the time. All of a sudden the cursor will get big. Should I turn that off? Is that bothering people? It's kind of
it's charming.
It gently jump scares me a small amount every single time it happens. But I do think it looks a little unprofessional because it does disable the software cursor. Like if the game has a custom cursor like Total War Warhammer does, it doesn't just increase the size of that JPEG. Anyway, that's my recommendations. I enjoy Voidburger. I've enjoyed Voidburger for a long time. She is a fun games culture person. And she's like part of the old guard. She's been around forever.
Well, I think that was a great stream, and there's going to be probably some videos next week, maybe?
There are going to be videos. I put some videos out this week. I'm hoping to put even more videos out next week. I am still wrestling with a couple of technical problems. I cannot figure out how to get the way that I had Deus Ex rigged up so that we were using the Lady Denton mod, but we were also using the resolution and visual fixes from the Deus Ex Revision mod, for some reason is not working on Linux. They are not playing well together. So we'll figure it out. We'll get there, but we haven't gotten there yet.
Lana has something about Linux in the chat. That's not the Linux default. Most systems you'd have to install an extra package probably.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, then other games, other games too. I'm enjoying the Airborne Village. I'm enjoying Emuram. Everybody seems to be into more Total War Warhammer. We're gonna blow up a lot of people. This is gonna be a campaign where we just blow up so many people. So come back for all of that stuff. And until then, and the stream next week, which I'm sure will be every bit as scintillating as this one was. Go out into the world, bring the love with you, find things to love, and you'll be surprised how they will be drawn to you when you carry the love in your heart. And then bring them back to us and tell us about them next week. And we'll see you then.